This is the footage of the dash cam, body cam, the body cam footage of the cops in Plano, Texas, where the boy was stopped, the youngster was stopped in the snow walking or whatever. They had a call. And we're going to go into some details, but check this out.
Incident updated.
Dude, stop. We're trying to help you.
Dude, look. Imagine being a parent going to see a principal or a teacher, right? And you walk into the office, like where the administrators and the student help and whatever, and one of the kids was like, dude, can I help you? Or even the adults, dude, can I help you? Like, that would be worse. Or say you're a veteran, you're going to register your DD 214 at the city, right? Comptroller. We forget where that happened at. But you go in there and the person, the civil servant goes, dude. Imagine, and this happens a great deal of times when we go to sit down restaurants, with people want to bro and dude us, the waiter, right? Even though we say sir or miss, like you're supposed to, right? But dude, that's what the civil servant, the cop, is supposed to say to address someone, right? Which is probably way better than the traditional, hey, on the phone, put your hands where I see them. Naturally, with their hand on their gun, too.
Whoop. Hey, man. Whoop. You trying to get home? Are you trying to get home? You straight? You need a ride somewhere? Hey, look, we just want to make sure you're all right. We just want to make sure you're all right.
Hey, man. We guess that's better than dude because they're actually acknowledging the fact that he's a man, but then that's a precursor that it's a grown black man. Get it?
Oh, dude. Come here. Sir, you need to talk to us.
Actually, at this point, he doesn't have to talk to them by law, by the rules and regulations and whatnot. Oh, yeah, and it's kind of cool. She starts calling him sir right now, so that way when she keeps calling him sir further on in the video, everybody forgets the hey, man, and dude talk. And see, they're going to say that it is, but it really isn't.
Okay. Sir.
Good, bro.
Can you calm down? All right.
Now, being a civilian harassed by cops, or even other civilians, after a long day at work, walking home in the snow that we're not used to in the customs or whatnot, we might become a little irate. But again, the precursor of calm down, that he's the aggressor. He's the one that's out of pocket, right?
Hey. Sir.
Don't touch me.
Sir, look, we just want to talk to you. All right?
I'm on the way home. I'm straight.
Okay.
And again, unless you're being detained for a specific charge, you do not have to talk to cops. It's kind of the Constitution, right?
Where going?
Okay, but you're walking in the middle of the road.
And again, it's been snowing. Maybe this cop's not used to snow either, because we would distinctly remember being in Philadelphia, in the city where it snows on a regular basis, and having to walk in the street because the neighborhood didn't have like snow, like people couldn't, like the snow plowed onto the sidewalk, but then the sidewalks you couldn't walk on. So the only place you could walk was like at the curve of the street. So we're just imagining Plano, Texas, the place where they didn't have weatherized like infrastructure on the grid for power and water and the whole nine, that the plowing game isn't on task. So walking in the road makes common sense.
I understand that. My bad. I'm not in the Hold on.
We just trying to figure out where you're going.
Home. I just said that.
Ooh.
Oh, you okay, dude?
Watch out, man.
Where's home at?
Do you want us to just give you a ride?
No, I'm good. I do this every night, literally. I'm straight.
Okay. You ain't cold or nothing?
No.
With that cheap shirt on?
Everybody say hi to Chad or Hunter or Kevin or whatever his name is. We don't know. This is an extreme. It's an extreme. But however, white dudes be walking around in flip-flops, shorts, and tank tops all the time when it's snowing, and nobody checks to see if they're okay. And then you have, we guess this is modeling, right? But that's ice in the background, family, like ice cap mountains and snow. And people, white folks, they go dive in Arctic waters. It's not just like an individual thing for this modeling. Like they literally dive in the water, polar bear challenge or something like that. Nobody goes and checks to see if they're okay. But a brother in the snow with the t-shirt on, it's got to be something wrong with him, right?
Hey, I'm good.
What's your name, man?
Man.
Huh? You don't know?
And once again, in not having to talk to cops, you don't have to give them any information. It's obviously not even correct information. What's his name? Irrelevant. It's against the law.
Can you just stop and talk to us for a minute? Do you mind? Do you mind just talking to us for a minute? Just talk to us for a minute. Just talk to us for a minute.
I ain't gonna put my hand on female. Please don't touch me.
Okay. I'm just trying to get your attention, okay? We're just trying to make sure you're okay.
Don't touch
Trying to
me.
make sure you're okay.
Don't touch me. Please don't touch me. And again, what are they trying to make sure he's okay for? Because he's walking lucid, like.
We're trying to make sure. Sir?
No, what?
We're trying.
No, what?
We're doing an investigation.
I don't care. I'm going home.
You were officially detained.
No.
Yes.
Sir?
Of what crime? We didn't hear what crime. Did you hear what crime? He didn't hear what crime.
Bro, stop. Just relax.
Just relax, all right?
Just relax.
We're just trying to talk
Bro,
to
I
you.
got an anger problem. Please get off me.
wait a minute. Could this have become a mental health issue whether it's diagnosed or not? And then just the cops just kept forcing onto someone. It's like this. It's like this. If someone says that they're claustrophobic and you're forcing them into space and then they freak out because they're claustrophobic, I have anger issues. And then you're putting your hands on him, after you again have been harassing him for walking home after leaving work in the snow.
I'm not going to, y'all not, no. Stop. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to touch.
Yeah, you didn't stop. Put your hands behind your back now. You are not free to go.
Wow.
The next thing you do is going to be get a charge right now.
For what?
Because you're pushing on an officer.
Again, at this point, he's not been told why he's been detained, but yet and still, while they're unlawfully touching him, he's technically defending himself. Now he's being detained for pushing on an officer, which is going to be assault on an officer, resisting arrest, and you can just go down for those. Like the initial stop.
How am I pushing on you? Actually resisting, dude. It's resisting arrest or detention. Give us the channel. Please let me go. No. My house is literally right there.
And all in all, this is low-key why we stopped jogging after leaving the Marine Corps. Like, mind you, we would jog at least 26 miles a week. And we say a week, we mean Monday through Friday because we weren't jogging. But the thing is that jogging in our own neighborhoods, well, a great deal of people don't jog just like on sidewalks and whatnot, so you look suspicious. And then we were living in a pygmally challenged area, jogging at like 4, 5, 6 a.m. Well, any time of day, really, obviously, would be real suspect, and we could have ended up in this exact same scenario. Or like Brother Ahmaud Aubrey, like just for jogging.
Can you just tell us the address?
Hey.
Relax, dude. Again, back to the dude. And relax. When you're being forced in submission, your natural reaction to that is to fight. Like it is, especially if you've never been put into something like that.
Please just let me go.
Wow, you're really making this work right now.
We're trying to do
Honestly.
that.
Okay, he's back. All right.
Again, he's making a situation that should have never happened worse by doing what comes natural, like innate as being a human. Like animal self-preservation, it's built into everything. Like you can't bite through your skin. Like if you can, you might have issues, and you're probably one of them people, right? But the thing is that the whole like blind obedience, just obey the law, blah blah blah. Listen, if you haven't been paying attention just yet, there's been a couple of instances where cops, law enforcement in general, have been taking a few liberties with their position. And in this in itself is prime example, because we promise you, we bet you rent for the next year, is that if this was Chad or Cameron walking down the street in the same condition, regardless of the report, the cops would have rolled up, never disembarked from the vehicle, asked if they were okay, asked if they needed a ride, and then if the white person said they were good, they would have drove on off into the moonlight. And that's just the end of the story. However, this is what black folks go through on a regular basis. And then it's not just with the cops, it's all the way across with microaggressions and the whole nine. And no matter how polite you are and how proper you are, when they flip into the sir thing or whatever, just trying to help and blah blah blah, no. They were like no. That's not what ended up happening, and that's not what they ended up doing, just off of the foundation of it all. Because like, why did they need to get out of the car to investigate? If it's like, if you could hear him speaking, he wasn't slurring his speech, because that was the initial call: slurring speech, so stumbling in the snow in a place that doesn't snow. Like one of our loved ones just told us that they fell yesterday on black ice, like because they walked out and they grown up in snow their whole life. So Plano, Texas doesn't snow. Ultimately, when people say Black Lives Matter as a sentiment, as a chant, something that's been going on forever in this country, but for some reason or other, once emancipation took place, everything was cool, but yet there was a civil rights movement over the Jim Crow segregation. And then after that, we're still screaming Black Lives Matter, and white people want to go, but there's no difference. Oh yeah, we should have up the full video like now on our YouTube channel. Search, there's the link, like the link's been up right there. That was like pertinent information, right? We probably should have let off with that. But if you can't find it, like you don't want to write down the link or hit pause right now, real efficient, right? Search rextacular, REXTEZINO. Anywho, you should know the drill by now. Like this, comment to add value, send this to your peoples, follow this account. Good talk, glad we had it.
REX.